Have you been dreaming about a ocean or river cruise? This might be the best time of year to book that next cruise since we've got some pretty incredible Black Friday cruise deals going on right now. I want to share the best deals that we have found in ocean and river cruise, some of our top strategies and how to stack those deals and save the most money. Hey, this is Mark with Digital Romance. So let's jump into the top deals that we were able to find for you with all of your favorite cruise lines. Kicking it off, of course, with Celebrity Cruises. Right now, they have savings up to $700 off per stateroom and additional bonus savings depending upon where you sail, such as the Caribbean and Europe. If you're somebody who is going to travel with 3 or 4 people in the cabin, they also have promotions going on right now where they're waiving the third and fourth passenger in a cabin. This includes sailings through up to 2028. One of the best ways to save on Celebrity is to look into the all-in fares, which include beverage package, Wi-Fi, and refundable deposits, which might be important if you're going to do a 2027 or 2028 booking. There's really strong discounts on Celebrity across hundreds of different itineraries. Royal Caribbean, I've got some really nice promotions going. For the first time, we're seeing an all-in package from Royal. So this is beverage package plus specialty dining plus Wi-Fi. So we're starting to see that on not all sailings, but some sailings. So this is brand new. They are also doing promotions where you can add a third or fourth person in your cabin, many times for free. You'll still have typically taxes and port fees. And we're seeing some additional onboard credit bonuses as well, somewhere between $50 to $200 in onboard credit that can be added on top of whatever savings they're offering right now. And in many cases, the savings tend to be up to $1,000 per stateroom, but understand those savings typically are coming from suites. Most of the balcony cabins, you're going to be probably somewhere between about $100 to $250 off per cabin. But you can stack all of this together, by the way, the onboard credit, the savings, the third and fourth passenger sailing for free, as well as if you're interested in the all-in package. Holland America has got some really nice promotions going. One of the best ones that I'm seeing right now is free prepaid gratuities on really tons of different sailings. And that's very valuable because that can save you roughly $30 to $40 per day. And you multiply that over a 7-day or 14-day sailing, it gets pretty significant. It can be $500 or more. And that is on top of some savings right now that we're seeing some discounts up to about 30% or so from Holland America. Now, it's not on every single sailing, but we're seeing if you have some flexibility, we're definitely seeing the ability to save you some money. They also have promotions where they'll reduce the deposits. If that's a concern during the holidays, you want to protect some of that cash flow, you have the opportunity to get reduced deposits. I'm seeing that across quite a few different cruise lines as well. One tip is consider adding Have It All with Holland America. If you book far enough in advance, they will also add some additional bonuses with the Have It All, including bumping you up to premium beverage package and premium Wi-Fi. And if prepaid gratuities are not included with the Black Friday deal, you also can get free prepaid gratuities. It just has to be far enough in advance. So definitely book early with Holland America, and you can stack all of those savings on top of each other. Now, Princess Cruises for Black Friday and Cyber Monday's got some really nice promotions going on. We're seeing savings from as low as $200 up to $800 on the longer voyages. I know a lot of you that we talk to take the longer voyages with Princess, 10 days, 14 days, 21 days or more. That's where the most savings are coming from right now. They're also trying to match the other cruise lines with third and fourth guests for free outside of taxes and fees, of course. Also reduced deposits we're seeing, an additional bonus onboard credit. Seeing quite a bit of that. Also with Holland America, I should have mentioned that as well. We're seeing bonus onboard credit. So particularly strong on the longer cruises on Princess is where we're seeing some of the best savings overall. Azamara, if you want that small ship, boutique type of cruise, maximum savings going on right now. It's up to $4,000 off, but we are seeing it on some of the really long sailings where the savings are pretty significant. The good news also is we're seeing onboard credit up to $500. We can typically stack more on top of that for you. So we've been quoting people where we're showing $700, $800 or more in onboard credit on many sailings. And don't forget with Azamara, there's a lot of inclusions already, including your gratuities, a basic beverage package, extended port times, and many overnights. So it can be a really great way to see port-intensive itineraries. We've done in our channel quite a few reviews of Azamara and what makes them different to other cruise lines out there that you may want to look into. Oceania, very similar in some ways to Azamara. They've got some of the same ships, but they also have some newer ships as well, but still on the smaller sides, typically max 1,100, 1,200 people. We have a number of cruises, over 100, where there's special pricing. The savings can be pretty significant. I'd say recently we've seen anywhere from like $200 to $1,000 off per person. So again, pretty significant and really nice itineraries. As you can see there on the screen, we're talking Alaska voyages, Greek and Adriatic, Panama Canal crossings, intensives into different areas in Europe, some really exotic itineraries as well into Asia, and some great transatlantic options. We're also seeing bonus onboard credit. Plus, they have a new program where you can choose between, in addition to all the inclusions, which like Azamara, there's a lot. You don't have to pay very much extra when you sail with Oceania. They also allow you to get your beer and wine with your meals. In the past, you used to have to pay for that. Or if you're not somebody who drinks, you can say, no, I don't want that. Give me a pretty sizable shore excursion credit. So it's an additional on top of everything else that they have with their inclusions. Now, Silversea, amazing if you want more of that 5-star smaller ship. They've got an incredible fleet, as well as an expedition fleet of 4 ships. So if you want to go somewhere truly exotic like Antarctica, then Silversea might be for you. And if you want the small ship experience, 5-star luxury, really significant savings going on right now. They also do a lot of very close to all in. They typically have 3 different pricing packages depending upon how much you want to be included, but you can have virtually everything included at the top tier. And then they even have a number of last-minute voyages, which if you're flexible and you want to try Silversea, that 5-star experience, the savings can be significant. It isn't an understatement to say $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. We've seen it on some recent sailings as well. Plus, they've got some offers with reduced deposits. They're making that available for Black Friday and Cyber Monday as well, and some pretty amazing itineraries. So if you want to do 5-star, you also want to do something a little bit more exotic, Silversea may definitely be a choice for you. MSC Group owns Explora Journeys, the newest player in the luxury side. Beautiful, brand new ships. They have a growing fleet right now. Really amazing dining opportunity. If you want the most value in a small ship luxury experience, it's probably from Explora. Right now, we're seeing savings up to about 40% for these holiday sales, and there's a lot of inclusions. Pretty much everything is going to be included when you sail on Explora. They're reducing the deposit. They do status matching if you have status with some other luxury lines, so you can get some immediate perks and amenities. So if you're thinking luxury, but you want max savings, Explora is definitely one to consider. Now, one of the contemporary lines is Norwegian Cruise Line. They've gone back to their free at sea. It was more at sea. It's now free at sea. So they've been making some changes, but you can get a lot of inclusions if you add on the free at sea, which includes unlimited open bar, a Wi-Fi package. Now, it's not a fully unlimited Wi-Fi. It's minutes. So just remember that on their free at sea, you get some shore excursion credits at every stop and specialty dining credits as well. Not free specialty dining, but you can get, let's say, 3 specialty dining meals during the length of your cruise. They've got some nice promotions right now. One of my favorites is prepaid gratuities on a number of different sailings. When you can get that, that can save you a lot of money. That's money you have to spend. And it's pretty simple with that to save $300 to $500 on your sailing and not have that surprise at the end of the cruise when that's all included on your invoice. They are also matching the other contemporary lines, adding 3rd and 4th guests for free, and then some pretty nice discounts. We have some additional things that we can throw your way for Norwegian that you can stack a lot of deals. Now, if you want the lowest cost cruise line, it tends to be MSC. You do need to understand MSC is a little bit different the way they do things, so it's not for everybody. But if you want deals, low prices, and exotic itineraries, MSC might be one to look at. I won't go through all of the deals right now, but they're offering onboard credit. They're offering discounts. They're offering reduced deposits. They have a huge fleet. So as you can imagine, they are very aggressive depending upon where you are sailing. And they're also adding some programs where you can add drinks and Wi-Fi as well with some bundle packages. If you jump back up more into that luxury tier, beautiful ships. In fact, we're about to get on a Viking Ocean ship in a few days from when I'm recording, the Viking Vela. They're running a sale right now, and I expect this to be continued, where you can get free or reduced airfare. Normally, it's reduced airfare, but on occasion, it's free. Very low deposits, $25. Now, do understand with Viking, they do also require full payment much further in advance than most cruise lines, but the deposits are very low. I'm seeing some shipboard credit offers where up to $500 in onboard credit can be added to your cruise, which is really nice. That can cover your gratuities plus onboard incidentals. Like some of the other luxury lines, many inclusions. I mean, most things, especially if you get that shipboard credit, are going to be covered. You're pretty much going to have that one price, and that's going to cover virtually everything with Viking. Virgin Voyages, a favorite for adults, just like Viking is adults only. Virgin is also adults only. What we're seeing right now is free bar tab credits. So they do not have a beverage package, but you can get free bar tab credits, which is nice. We're seeing some savings on the second sailors, up to 80% off, and some bonus sailor loot, which is their version of onboard credit. So again, Virgin Voyages also being very aggressive. I think you see the theme here. Pretty much whoever you're looking at, if you're flexible a little bit, we can find you some really great savings and some great deals right now. Let's jump over to river cruise lines, because just like you saw with Ocean, there's some pretty great promotions going on with river cruise. And if you haven't thought about it, river cruises are really a special way to cruise. You're talking typically at most up to about 200 people, really great service, super easy walking on and off the ship. You tend to dock right in towns many times, beautiful scenery along the way. So it can be a really special way to do it. And you have Christmas markets, you have European rivers, you have rivers over in Asia, in Colombia. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. Viking, clearly the largest, the most ships at sea, low deposits, $25, a lot of free or reduced airfare promotions going on right now, up to $500 in shipboard credit. You can pretty much cover all of those onboard incidentals and your gratuities. And there's so many inclusions, including short excursions with the Viking Ocean, as well as with Viking River. Those are included. One of the really nice things with river cruises is your short excursions are almost always included. AMA Waterways, if you want to go up another level, be truly boutique, really focuses on cuisine. So if you're into food and fine dining, AMA is definitely an amazing choice. Right now, some of the deals we're seeing are offering complimentary land packages, discounts as well. At times, free cabin upgrades, at times, free gratuities. And one really nice thing about short excursions with AMA is you have multiple different short excursions, as well as you're somebody who's very active, you want to ride a bike, get on a canoe or a kayak, you have those options with AMA, as well as, of course, slower pace, more historical base. But you have more choices when it comes to AMA and some really nice specials. Avalon Waterways, another one of our favorites for sure. They've got an amazing sale going on right now. What I'm seeing from them is sometimes prepaid gratuities. We're definitely seeing one free pre or post hotel night on many itineraries, which can save you about $400 and up to $1,500 savings per person. That's a legitimate savings. If you're flexible, not always having to go in peak season, you can get some really nice savings. Avalon, like AMA, definitely has excellent food, has fewer people on board, which is nice, and then more short excursion choices as well. Uniworld, if you want to go way up on the scale of very premium, pretty much every inclusion possible, is also offering some really nice offers here during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, including some discounts, some pre-trip extensions. They're waiving single supplements in some cases. So they get some really nice deals going overall as well. There's all kinds of incredible repositioning cruise deals. I won't go into all of those. We have a lot of videos in our channel on that. But if you want some really great savings, consider a repositioning cruise transatlantic, trans-Pacific, or even something where the cruise ship is repositioning from like Asia down into Australia. There are some incredible deals overall anytime on repositioning on top of your Black Friday deals. Now, if you want any help, I know there's a lot of offers, a lot of deals. We deal with people every single day, getting them max savings. If you want, we can work with you personally, myself or Monica or our team. Just go to the link on the screen or use the QR code. It'll take you to a simple form, put in your information, and we will work with you to find you the best deal for the dream cruise that you're looking for and for all the additional benefits, perks, onboard credits that we can find, as well as the best pricing possible. Now, some last minute things to tell you. When should you book? Should you wait? Look, if you're super flexible and you're going to sail somewhere where there's just tons of ships sailing, like the Caribbean, maybe you can wait. Maybe you'll find pricing better than even Black Friday. I'm like, take advantage of it now if you can. If you can, try to get a refundable deposit, or if it's non-refundable, if the deposit's low enough before prepayment, if pricing changes or goes down, normally we can reprice it. Worst case, you're really just out a change fee typically. So I'm not always going to tell you that you should book now no matter what. But with the sales and deals going on, we would typically recommend it because the pattern for bookings in 2026 and 2027 is going to be record setting for the cruise industry. If you want the most flexibility, do that. But if you're a last minute person and you're okay with waiting to the last minute and being flexible, then absolutely you can wait. If you're a planner and you want to have the most choices available, take advantage of it now and definitely go ahead and book. Ways to stack things is book early, book on board. Once you start sailing, one of the best ways to do it is when you get on board, book another cruise, because you can take the savings they give you, which will be exclusive, you won't find anywhere else. It can then be transferred to your travel advisor like us, and we can add more perks. And if there's other things that we have available, we can stack those on top of it. So that's one of the best ways to save overall. And then try to be flexible. If you can focus on the shoulder seasons, you'll definitely save the most money. I know not everybody can be flexible, but a lot of people that watch our channel have some flexibility. So if that's you, you pretty much will have the best chance at the lowest prices overall. Your adventure definitely awaits. This is a really exciting time of year. We love the deals that we're seeing. Do me a favor, give the video a thumbs up because it's Black Friday. We need to get the word out quick because these deals are only going to last a few days. So if you can help us with that, that would be great. Subscribe to the channel because we're going to be posting more videos and more deals are coming up here over the next 30 days or so. So subscribe to the channel to get alerted. Use the little bell so you'll get alerted when we post that. And leave in the comments down below. If you have discovered some great deals, share that with all of us. I'd love to see it. And I'm sure everybody else would as well. So put that in the comments down below. So with that, we'll see you out there.